Hello everyone. Today there was a livestream on the Japanese YouTube account for Magia Exedra, and I want to talk about all the new stuff coming to the game. First things first, keep in mind that I do not speak Japanese and all the information in this video is translated through Google Translate, so there might be some translations errors. Let's start with the quality of life changes and UI improvements. A retry button will be added if you lose a battle, so we won't need to go back to the map and re-enter the fight every time you lose. There's gonna be some changes for team formation, such as a smarter auto-equipment, and the ability to have equipment presets for your Kyoku. So for example, if you add Madoka to your team, you have the possibility to automatically equip her with a portrait and support Kyoku that you already set up beforehand. This is a very welcome change as it will make trying out different team compositions much faster. We also will be able to directly choose to which level you want to increase a character's magic or special attack level. Previously we could only upgrade one by one, or directly to the maximum level. There will be a UI change to the mission tab, although they haven't shown anything about it so I don't know what this change entails. They will also add new voice lines for alternate versions of characters in the gallery. We also got more information about the new additions to the standard pool. We already knew that non-limited characters get added to the standard pool at the end of the next month after the banner end, but now we can also get them in any banner that comes after the 25th of the following month. It's not a huge change, it just means that if a new banner comes out right before a character will be added to the pool, they will be available on that banner slightly in advance. The characters added this month are gonna be Mami, Kyoko, Momoko, Rina, and Keed. Next we have Chaos Mode. Contrarily to what we previously thought, it's not exactly a new difficulty for story mode. This is just gonna be some extremely hard boss battles, where you can accomplish some missions for more rewards, you won't have to redo the whole chapter. Each Chaos Mode battle will have 3 additional missions, but you don't have to complete them at the same time. For example, in this screenshot they showed us, the 3 missions for Charlotte are to clear the battle in 6 rounds, clear with 80% HP remaining, and deal 1 million damage in a single hit. But for example you can clear the fight with a more defensive team for the 80% HP mission, and then clear the fight again with a more aggressive team where you don't care about finishing the fight with low HP in order to clear it less than 6 rounds. But even with that said, Chaos Mode will probably be too hard for the majority of player, as it's intended for people who have cleared all content in the game, so don't feel pressured to beat it as soon as it comes out. At the beginning only 3 bosses will be available in Chaos Mode, the Desert Witch, the Shadow Witch, and the Rose Garden Witch. More bosses will be available as time passes, the next wave will arrive at the end of June and will feature the Box, Graffiti, and Silver Witches. There will also be a new event. This event will be Madoka Magic Casino Zero, but this event will be a bit different than the previous ones. It will be an event in 3 parts, and only the first one will be available at first. It will be available on May 30th, but we don't know when the next parts are coming. This event will also unfold in a labyrinth instead of the usual event screen, and won't be added to the event archive but to the main story instead. I still recommend to complete it as an event since it will probably give more rewards than as the main story, and we don't even know when it will be added to the story, it might take a long time. Just like previous events we will get an event portrait but we don't know its effect yet. And now for the probably most anticipated part of this video, let's briefly talk about the new 5-star Kyoku, Mabayu Aki. I won't get into too much details in this video because I want to wait for her kit to be released in English before making a dedicated video about it, but if this translation is correct she looks insanely good. She has the most amount of offensive buffs value, 50% attack for a single ally, as well as 25% damage increase, and another 40% damage if you have an elemental advantage. On top of that, she has a unique buff called Cutout that she can apply with her skill. When the ally with Cutout finishes her turn, she will immediately get a 100% action advance. This means that she can allow the character of your choice except herself to act twice in a row. This effect coupled with her insane buffs will allow your damage dealer to deal a ridiculous amount of damage, especially if they have an elemental advantage. But you can also use it on your breaker to massively increase their breaking efficiency. She is kinda like an overpowered version of Hazuki, although Hazuki still has an upside in the fact that she immediately give a turn to one of your character. Mabayu has to wait for the character's turn to arrive and then she will get the action advance. So Hazuki still has the upper hand defensively since she can give a turn to your sustain when you need it the most. There's no doubt in my mind that Mabayu is gonna be really broken, but since she's not limited you will have more opportunities to get her in the future. As a side note about Mabayu, I want to add that you won't be able to unlock her story or voice lines by increasing her heart files level. Those will only be available once part of Scene 0 comes out to avoid spoilers. I think it's kind of a stupid choice but it's not really a big deal so whatever. We also will get a new 5-star portrait as a login bonus, as well as some Magia keys. And once Mabayu's banner comes out, you will get a free summon every day, just like Matakami's banner. Be absolutely sure to log in and do your free pull every day because you will be rewarded with a guaranteed 5-star key. That all for what's coming for the beginning of next month, but they also shared a roadmap of what's coming further down the line. We have our usual events, score attack, and tower mode, but they also confirmed that the next banner after Mabayu will be the main twins. We also knocks that a new Kyoku will arrive at the end of next month but we don't know who. That's it for this video. If you liked it, like and subscribe for more. I think I covered most important information about this livestream. Don't hesitate to leave a comment to say what you're most excited about, or if you noticed any mistakes I may have made. Goodbye and see you soon.